you for joining me on this magical trip.
It has been incredible, like life-changing. I just keep thinking, I don't know why New York sells trinkets and things to remember it by, because I don't know how you could forget it.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like, truly.
What a great slogan. Hi, I'm Reba Hervis, Artistic Director at Overshadowed Theatrical Productions. Welcome to this week's episode From the Wings with my official co-host, Rebecca Leland. Last night, we went to see Wicked, which all of you know, whenever anybody asks me what my favorite show is, that is always my answer. Last night was my 9th time seeing it, but the first time on Broadway. All the other times I've seen it in Chicago. It was not disappointing.
In any way, shape, or form.
It was, guys, seriously, if you've never gone to see Wicked, you have to go. When we've been talking, and Rebecca was raving about the sets or the lighting or the music or whatever and the energy of the performance. Yeah. I was like, yeah, but wait until you see Wicked. And I asked her at intermission, I said, did I oversell? And she said,
absolutely not. She is in a league of her own.
Yes.
I think if you haven't yet, we have 3 other shows that we reviewed. So go ahead and check those out. I would say they are in a league, and then there's Wicked.
So true.
Oh my word.
So, I mean, it's the best on every. In fact, it was so funny because there's this little technical glitch with
Glinda's.
Was it Glinda's?
Yeah.
Glinda's mic at the very beginning. And so both of us are like, oh, well, there's a weakness. But literally it was like minute. And then it went away and everything was fine. But it wasn't perfect.
Everyone's human. Even Wicked.
Even Wicked.
But if that was the only glitch, oh my gosh. Right?
Well, we always talk about the different elements that make up a great theater experience. And it was funny because Rebecca had asked me, we talked back about the Ben Platt one, about what happens if Ben is not performing this day? What do they do?
Yeah.
And she asked me, it's like, are you going to get an announcement? Are you going to get your money back? And I was like, no, you're just kind of there. And she opened the playbill last night, and there was a little piece of paper that said,
Glinda is not being played by Glinda, but by, not a swing,
but a stand-by.
Stand-in. Let's look it up.
Okay. And look up her name. You remember her name?
Yes. A standby named Allie Trim, and she was going to play Glinda.
And she looked at me and she's like, oh no, is this bad? That's such a big role. And I was like, no, I think we'll be okay. Remember, Sutton Foster made her.
Yeah. Wow, yeah.
Remember, it's like that was kind of her role.
That's
and then
right.
She got to go on for Millie, and then the rest is history. So a lot of people are discovered actually by that way.
But
I'd actually never heard the term standby before, and so because of it we looked it up, and I don't know whether it's because most of the shows in Chicago we see are maybe they don't have that position. We're gonna have to do some more research and find that out for you.
A quick synopsis of what Wicked is, if you're not really sure. This is going to be kind of
and don't give anything away.
I won't, because I was shocked. I had heard about Wicked. I was actually in a small little showcase for it. Did not know what was going to happen at the end. I was shocked. It's amazing. Definitely go see it. But
I love the moment where I wanted to make sure she was looking down, and I wanted to make sure she didn't miss something. So I was like, look up.
And I looked up. I was like, what? But it's kind of a retelling. So this is what could have happened.
And the backstory of the Wizard of Oz.
And kind of where the Tin Man and the Scarecrow and the Lion came from, and the relationships that you thought you knew are told in such a different light. And in one of them we said a Wicked trend. We took Wicked out of the Wicked trend because we said it is a little bit separate. It's kind of telling a story from another point of view, not saying that wickedness is good, but that there is some miscommunication there. But the whole play is surrounded by the Wicked Witch of the West and Glinda and their relationship and their friendship, and just what bloomed and blew up throughout that time.
It's amazing from the moment it starts till the moment it ends. And we've also done a piece before about what actually makes a successful show. Is it the actors? Is it the costumes, light, set? Or is it the story itself? Yeah. And I think that this is what happens when magic is created with all of it. Yeah. The story is phenomenal.
Yeah.
it is interesting and captivating. But then you put the powerful score with it. Then you put an exciting, talented cast with it as well. You got a solid 10. That's what it takes. That's the reason they have kind of their own little slice of theater heaven. Do you think there's anything objectionable is the right word?
Definitely the beginning where the mom, where the green comes from. That's definitely kind of objectionable.
And I've seen it played in ways that, like last night wasn't even as graphic as I've seen it done sometimes in the traveling shows. So that's definitely a thing that you have to watch for if you're planning on going to it.
But it's part of the story. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I would say the rest of it, there's foul language, zero.
I think that we as Christians, that some of us have thoughts about magic.
Mm-hmm. True. And there's definitely those who you think are evil or not, and those who you didn't know are evil, kind of that kind of vibes.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think I wouldn't say that evil is glorified in the show.
I don't either. And I don't think anybody's walking around away from it saying, oh, I want to be a witch.
Right.
But that is something that
to be aware of.
You need to take that into consideration before you go. And I don't think it's the magic that makes it good or bad, but it's definitely a key part of the story. So if that's something that's an objectionable element for you, you need to be aware of that because it's definitely part of the story.
So is there anything that hit you differently? So obviously we loved a lot of it. Anything that you were like, oh, that's interesting, or this is new?
Yeah. I felt like some of the choreography was a little bit different than the last time I saw it, and parts of it I liked, and parts of it I was like, oh, that was always so eye-catching to me. I really liked it. Some of the costumes I feel like for some of the townspeople and ensemble, I feel like they were a little bit different. And I'm not going to go into detail about that, but I definitely felt like there was some of it that because of the outrageousness of it, I can put that. It kind of took me out of it because it made me notice that they may have been making a political point. I won't go into any further detail.
Go see the show, and then you'll let us know if you notice it.
You can write it and tell me about it.
Yeah.
So were you disappointed in the role of Galinda?
No, I definitely thought she was different than I think I expected her to be. She was very big. I thought she was like slightly over the top, but I liked her comedic role. I thought she did really well, and as an actress, amazing. I was more impressed with Elphaba's notes that she hit because some of them are very high, and then I'm Not That Girl. That note is
low.
Oh my word! And you can make it sound so muddied, but she was beautiful at it.
What a wide range to be beautiful on. She did an amazing job. I know I need to find new adjectives for when I'm describing Wicked because I'm pretty sure I've said them all over and over and over again. Yeah.
Awe-inspiring. And the set. The fact, and I think it was one of our critiques for Funny Girl, that the set was kind of predictable sometimes. Every single stage moment felt different. Every single space. I didn't say, oh, that was the wall from.
I don't even think we noticed it. It's it just
in such a good way.
It's just so artistic, and it moves in so seamlessly that you're just the flow. You're just all of a sudden you're into the next scene, and you see the picture, but you're not like
believe exactly where they are. And for me, like top favorite moment, I think, was when they were when they were singing, is it For Good? Like, and just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done. You blame me for that one. The background had this beautiful window, and there was a sunset or a sunrise, I'm not sure, and there was green on the bottom and blue on the top, and as they sang, it melded together into one color. Yeah. And I thought that was beautiful to represent Linda and Elphaba, and as they were singing about their friendship. I have goosebumps talking about it.
I just don't even know where people come up with this kind of stuff. It was just so good. My moment always is the first time that Elphaba flies. I knew she broke away from the song and went back behind. And then they moved the set pieces out, and then you could see her rise. And then it looked like she had this huge cape underneath her.
So beautiful.
And it was the way the streams of light were hitting her, and the face was just the right shade of green. And then out from underneath her, though,
I was shocked by that
ensemble, because it made it look like the cape was all the way to the ground, but it wasn't, because the ensemble just walked out from underneath her. That is my favorite moment in the play. Anything else you'd like to add?
Insane, insane, and our seats were insane, and the experience was insane. Amazing.
It gets a 10. 10 on all level. 10, 10, 10, 10. And I can't wait till the 10th time that I get to go see this beautiful production. Thank you guys for joining us. Please spread the word. Please follow us. If we say pretty please, does that mean that you'll take a moment right now and follow us on YouTube and on Instagram? We would love it if you did. Please make sure that you comment below and you let us know about if you've seen any of these shows, if you've had any experience with them, or if you like these actors as we've been talking about them, what you would love to see Overshadowed tackle, and comments that you might have about, wow, I'd love to hear more about blah, blah, blah. We really want to do this for you guys. We're not doing it for us. We're doing it for you. So please let us know if there's anything we should talk about. Until next time, this is just me.
And me.
Talking to you
from the wings. And for the last time,
from New York.